Hi guys, and welcome to your next video for the online yoga module. Today's video is basically focusing on your abs, and we're going to actually get into ab work immediately after the Surya Namaskars and the warm-up. And the remaining video will just be a little bit of stretching for the sides and for the abs and the back. And it is quite intense, so just follow along and try to do your best. Initially, you may not be able to do everything, but by the end of the week and by the end of the month, I'm sure you'll start to feel a difference in the way your abs feel and look. So, without further ado, let's begin. Let's start with neck rotations. Inhale as your head goes back, and exhale as it comes forward. Large circles with your neck, and actually try and feel the stretch all over. Let's go in the other direction. Inhale as your head goes back, and exhale as it comes forward. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Once again, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. And come to the center, and let's look from side to side. And once again, come to the center and ear to shoulder. And stop the practice. Now right hand on left knee and twist back. Chest open, shoulders push back. And come back to the center, same thing on the other side. So chest open, shoulders push back. And come back. Now place your hands flat on the floor in front of you. Walk forward and place your forehead, nose or chin on the floor. And gently walk back. And then place your hand flat on the floor next to you and reach out with the other hand, look up. And then come back, and the same thing on the other side. So you're extending the arm out and looking up. And come back. Now come on all fours. And let's start with the tiger breathing. So you're going to inhale and look up, push the shoulder blades close together, belly button to the floor. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Once again, inhale, look up. And exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Come back to your base position, start your wrist stretches. Now stop with both hands facing you. Start to rock back and forth. And side to side. And then come to a stop and bring your hands back to their original positions. Place your toes on the floor and lift your knees up off of the floor. Push your tailbone up. Really arch the back Push the hands into the floor, taking advantage of the friction of the sticky mat. Push the tailbone further up and then start to first straighten one leg, then the other leg, gently walking in place. And now straighten both legs, roll the thighs in. And then inhale, bring the right leg forward in between your hands. Place the back knee on the floor. Push your hips down and rock from side to side. Now, switch legs. Take the right leg back, left leg forward, back knee on the floor. Push the hips down and rock from side to side. Now bring the other leg forward as well. And hang here. Allow the top of the head to face the floor. Arms just dangling forward. And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up to a standing position. And now let's get ready for the Surya Namaskars. So we'll do a total of 6 Surya Namaskars, 6 sets, which is 12 Surya Namaskars. So bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. And let's begin. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Last one. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujanasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Good job. Now, go into your child's pose or Adho Mukha Virasana, toes together, knees wide apart. Take your hands forward, forehead on the floor, and just breathe. Long inhalations, long exhalations. And slowly come up. And now let's begin. Go ahead and lie down on your back, and we'll start with some leg raises. So I'm going to come, lie down on the floor, and place your hands under your hips and extend the legs up. And we're going to start with 3 sets of 10 each. So keep your feet together, roll the thighs in, lengthen the back of the legs, heels out, and then lift up. 1. Now you're going to come down only 1 inch off of the floor, not more than that. And then slowly come up to 2. So it's all about control. Do not do this very quickly or very fast. Come down. And 3. So the slower you do it, the more control you have and the more you're working the abs. And come up. This is the 4th one. And come down. And 5. And come down. And 6. And come down. And 7. And come down. And 8. And come down. And 9. And come down, and finally 10, and slowly lower the legs down. Bend your knees, take the hands out, hug your knees in to your chest. Relax your abdomen, and we're going to do this 2 more times. And once again, get ready. Place your hands under your hips. Take the legs forward, and slowly you're going to lift the legs up. Slowly up, keep the knees together. Do not allow the legs to come apart. Legs have to be together. And come down. This is 1. Then come up and come down. This is 2. Come up and come down. This is 3. Come up and come down. This is 4. Remember, you're not coming all the way down. Come up and slowly come down. 5. Do not rush through this. Come up and come down. 6. Come up and come down. 7. Come up and come down. 8. Come up and come down. 9. Come up and slowly lower yourself down. And relax. Hug your knees into your chest and relax. And remember that, just because you're working on the abs doesn't mean that you're actually working towards flat abs. Flat abs are a combination of diet and a lot of different kinds of exercises. So what this workout is doing, it is strengthening the abdominal muscles. And when you strengthen the abdominal muscles, it is not necessary that you have like flat abs, but what you will have are strong abdominal muscles that will support the tailbone and that will support the back. So that will help you in having like a stronger back and getting less back pain or a weak back, you know, as you grow older. So working on the abs and doing things like this is important, but not because you will get flat abs, but more because it maintains the general health of the spine. Okay, so now let's do the last set. So start with your legs forward and slowly lift up to 1 and come down. Come up and come down. 2. Come up and come down. 3. Come up and come down. 4. Come up and come down. 5. Come up and come down. 6. Come up and come down. 7. Come up and come down. 8. Come up and come down. 9. And come up and come down. 10. And again, hug your knees into your chest and relax. Good. Now, the next move is basically you're going to lift your legs up, take them wide apart, and then extend forward and reach forward with your hands, working on again the abdominal muscles and strengthening the abdominal muscles. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the legs up and out to the sides. Now, interlock your fingers together, take the index finger out, hands up, and then lift up, come down. 2, come down. 3, come down. 4, come down. 5, come down. 6, come down. 7, come down. 8, 9, and 10. And again, relax. So just stimulating the abdominal muscles a little bit. Hug the knees in. Bring the knees as close to the armpits as you can. Good. Now again, shake the legs out. And now what you're going to do is, you're going to lift one leg up, and now switch legs. 2. So you're not putting the leg all the way down, it's hanging up in the air. Now switch again. 3. Again. 4. Again. 5. Again. 6. Again. 7. Again. 8. Again. 9. And again 10. And hug your knees in to your chest and relax. And now we're going to work on leg rotations. So clockwise and anti-clockwise. For this as well, you can place your hands under your waist, and we're going to do 5 circles clockwise and 5 anti-clockwise. So take your legs up and large circles. So let's take them to the side and up. 1. Again, out to the side, down, up. 2. Side, down, up. 3. Side, down, up. 4. Side, down, up. And 5. Now hug your knees into your chest. And we'll do the same thing again. Place your hands under your waist, legs up, and then let's begin. side and up. 1, side and up. 2, side and up. 3, side and up. 4, side and up. 5, and hug your knees in to your chest. Now let's continue. Now go ahead and take your plank pose, which is also the chaturanga. So we're going to do 3 chaturangas and hold them for a total of 5 counts. And you're going to place your hands directly under your shoulders, extend the legs out, and basically hold this. Legs can be about 2 inches apart, feet can be 2 inches apart, and you're going to hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're going to slowly lower yourself down. Make sure you don't plonk yourself down. You're slowly lowering yourself down and relax. One hand on top of the other and relax. And now, again, you're going to now lift yourself up into chaturanga. So you're going to place the toes on the floor and lift yourself up and hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly you're going to come down. And once again, one hand on top of the other and relax. And then last one, hands next to the chest, toes curled in, and lift up and hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then again, you're going to bring yourself slowly down, one hand on top of the other, and relax. And now we're going to do the Vasishtasana or side plank. So for this one also, you're going to lift yourself up and come into the side plank. So for those of you who are unable to balance, you can bring one leg forward and keep lifting the hips up. It will give you the same benefit of the Vasishtasana or the side plank. For those of you who are able to balance, go ahead and place both legs, stack them on top of each other and hold this. Hips open, chest open. For those of you who can do this, you can go ahead and do a little bit of a tree pose while in the side plank. And for those of you who want to experiment and go a bit further, you could actually take the leg up also. So hold this, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let go of the leg and hands on the floor. And now you're going to slowly sink down before you do the same thing on the other side. So one hand on top of the other and relax. Good. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. So again, choose whichever variation you're comfortable with. Push yourself up into chaturanga and turn to the other side and hold it. Find your balance here and do whichever variation you're comfortable with and hold it. 5, 4, gently lower yourself down, one hand on top of the other, and relax. Good. Now, one more abs variation, and this will start with the downward dog. So, push yourself up into the downward dog. Keep a good length good distance between your hands and your feet, and lift the tailbone up. Extend both hands equally. Extend the shoulder blades away from each other. And now you're going to lift the right leg straight up, heel pointed out. And now you're going to bring the right knee to the right elbow, down to the wrist, only the knee going down to the wrist. Bring it up and take the leg back and bring it down. Just like this, let's do it on the left side. So take the left leg up, hold it, hips squared. Now bring the left knee in to the left elbow, take it down to the wrist, bring it up and take it back again, and then down. Now just like this, we're going to do it once again, but this time we're going to go up and down 5 times. So from the elbow to the wrist 5 times. So reach back with your tailbone in the downward dog. Now lift the leg up. Now bring the right knee in to the right elbow, down to the wrist. Then bring it up and down. Again, up and down. It's like scraping the arm up and down, and the last one, up and down. And then again, you're going to go back and down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So take the left leg up, and now bring the left knee in and down, and up and down, and up and down. 4th one, up and down, and the final one, up and down. And then you're going to lift back into one-legged downward dog. Bring the leg down, and then again come all the way down, one hand on top of the other, and relax. Now let's stand up and do some standing postures just to build up the heat and to stretch the abdominal muscles a little bit. And of course, you know that the standing postures become a lot better when the core is activated, because the core is used in all yoga postures. So we'll start with, as usual, the Trikonasana. So take appropriate distance between your feet. If you've been practicing for a while, go ahead and make it more than 4.5 feet, more than 5 feet even. If you have longer legs, then even more. So now take the right leg out, take the hands up, hands out to the sides. Now you're going to reach out, reach out, reach out, and then place the hand anywhere that you can reach. Now if you can reach only till, do not use props this time. If you can reach only till the ankle, that's fine. If you can reach down further, place the fingertips on the floor, that's even better, and hold it. Breathe. And go ahead and come up, hands down. Now you're going to take the right leg in, left leg out. Again, make sure that you maintain appropriate distance. Now hands up, hands out to the sides. When you take the hands out to the sides, do draw the shoulder blades out also. You're not bringing the shoulder blades closer to each other, you're drawing them out. Now reach out to the left, reach out, and place the hand anywhere that you can reach, and take the other hand up and look up and hold it. Breathe. And again, come up and hands down. Now both legs, both feet facing forward again, and you're going to take the right leg out for the warrior two this time. So take appropriate distance, usually a little bit more than the Trikonasana, and try and go a little bit more to stretch the groin. So take your hands up, out to the sides. Now you're going to bend the front leg and sink down, sink down, sink down until the thigh is parallel, the spine is perpendicular. Hold it. Breathe. And come up and hands down. Now you're going to take the right leg in, left leg out. Take both hands up, both hands out to the sides. Now bend the front leg and sink down, sink down, sink down. Push the knee forward, hips forward, groin open, and hold. Breathe. And come up and hands down. Now, right leg in, left leg out, and we'll continue to stretch. Now we'll do the Parshva Konasana, or the side angle pose. So first come into your warrior pose. So you're taking your hands up and hands out to the sides, and then you're bending the front leg, bending, bending, bending until you come into the warrior pose, and then place the right hand on the floor, and then take the left hand out and really reach out with the left hand. Feel the stretch on the side. Keep pushing the hips forward. See if you can push the hips further down, groin down, and hold it. Chest open. And come up. And legs straight and hands down. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left leg out, right leg in. And first come into your warrior pose. So hands up, hands out to the sides. And bend the front leg. Sink down, be strong, sink down, sink down, sink down. And then place the hand right behind this leg. Sink down more, right hand out. Open the chest and keep sinking down. And hold it. And go ahead and come up and hands down and walk the legs in. Shake the legs out. Now get ready for your Ardha Chandrasana. So again, you're using your core and you're stretching as well. So since you've activated the core, it should become easier to do these postures. It should be easier to stay in the postures for a longer time. So for the Ardha Chandrasana, you're going to take a small Trikonasana stance. Take the right leg out, place the left hand on your waist, bend the right leg, bend it, place the hand diagonally across the right foot, and then extend both legs out, chest open, hold it. Hold it. Lift up. Lift the chest up, roll the thighs in, and hold it. Breathe. Legs should be at a right angle. And then bend the front leg, sink down, and come up. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, left foot out. First you can start with the Trikonasana, and then take the left foot out. Place the right hand on the waist, and you're going to bend the front leg, bend it. Reach out with the left hand, place it diagonally opposite the left foot, and then lift up, roll the thighs in, lift up, chest open, and breathe. Keep your gaze steady, that really helps. slowly come down and straighten up and shake the legs out. And you should start to feel the heat building up. Good. Now, let's go ahead and do the Parshva Uttanasana. So take the legs wide apart. You are progressively opening up the hamstrings and the back of the legs. Take the legs wide apart. Now, you're going to turn the right foot out and turn the left leg in so that your hips are facing forward. Chest is open, spine is long. Now you're going to take the hands up and bend forward from the waist. Bend forward, bend forward, bend forward until you can place your fingertips on the floor. Here I would suggest that if you need props, if you need a block or something under your hands, go ahead and use it. Both legs have to be absolutely tight. Push the right thigh back, the right groin back, the right hip back. Square the hips, look forward, breathe. Now, you're going to extend the hands up and come up, hands on the waist, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to extend, you're going to turn to the left side, take the hands up, chest open. Now, extend forward, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, and place your hands on the floor. Here, go ahead and adjust yourself so that the hips are squared. You're pushing the left thigh back and down, the femur bone in and back, hip joint back. Square the hips and breathe. And now extend the hands forward and come up and hands down, turn back and shake the legs out. Now let's do the final posture, the final standing posture, which is the Warrior 3. So for Warrior 3, you're going to take your legs slightly about the Trikonasana distance apart and then turn yourself forward like you did for your Parshva Uttanasana. Now you're going to take your hands up, bend the front leg, sit down, sit forward, and then slowly, keeping the hips squared, extend both legs and hold this. And now bend the front leg and sink down and hands down. So here also you see you have to keep your core activated in order to be able to go into this position. And this position is one that is quite intense and it gets your heart rate sped up. So take it slow, and if you have to come down sooner, go ahead and come down sooner than what we are doing in the video. So now here again on the other side, first you're going to start with feet forward like in Trikonasana. You're going to turn the left foot out, turn the right foot in like you did for Parshva Uttanasana. Take the hands up, bend the leg forward, front leg forward, make sure the hips are squared, reaching forward, and then lift up and hold and breathe. And then slowly bend and come down and hands down. Good. Now, go ahead and we'll rest a little bit. So come into your Adho Mukha Virasana first. A short break before we move on. Now, from Adho Mukha Virasana, you're going to come into Urdhva Mukha Swanasana, which is the upward facing dog. So, keep your toes on the floor, lift the knees up and sink the hips down, chest open and hold this. So you're opening up the chest and the abdominal muscles. So everything that you've worked on, now you're stretching and hold it. Roll the thighs in, knees tight. And slowly come down. We're going to stretch the abdominal muscles a little bit more. So let's come into the Dhanurasana. So you're going to hold the right ankle with the right hand, left ankle with the left hand, roll the shoulders back, forehead on the floor, and you're going to slowly inhale and lift up. Lift the knees up and lift the chest up and breathe. And slowly come down. One hand on top of the other. And relax. Now, go ahead and turn on your back for the Chatushpadasana. So you're going to lie down on your back, neck long, back of the neck long, and you're going to see if you can hold your ankles. If you're unable to reach down to hold the ankles, you can place the hand on the floor, but if you can hold the ankles, then go ahead and hold. And then you're going to lift the hips up. Roll the thighs in, keep the knees straight, not splayed out, and then push the chest into your chin. Feet strong on the floor, thighs lifted, and go ahead and bring the hips down and hug your knees in to your chest. Now go ahead and come up and tuck your shirt into your shorts or into your yoga pants, and we're going to do the Sarvanasana. We're going to hold the Sarvanasana for some time, and then we're going to go back into the Halasana and hold that as well for some time. These postures are very relaxing and very good for the back, especially when you've done all of these, a bunch of core work. It's very important to do these. So go ahead and lie down and come into your Sarvanasana. So you're going to lift up and try to do your best and hold it. And now we're slowly going to lower your legs down to Halasana. Try your best and stay here. Now from here you're going to roll down and come into your Paschimottanasana. And then again roll back into Halasana, just relaxing the back even more. So you're going to roll back and touch the toes. And slowly come forward and touch. Then go back and come forward. Just a couple of times, just relaxing the back. And about 2 more times. And last time. And come up. Now your neck and your back should be feeling a lot more open and longer and taller. So now let's do a little bit of a twist so that the spine stretches laterally as well. So we're going to do the Marichasana. So for the Marichasana, you're going to take both legs forward, Bend the right leg, place it across the left knee. Extend the left hand up and really extend it up. First focus on lengthening the side, especially since we've worked on the abdominal muscles. You have to lengthen the side. And now push the right elbow on the outside of the left elbow on the outside of the right knee, and look behind you and twist. Hold it. Breathe. And relax your abdomen. The more you relax the abdomen, the better this posture is going to be. The more your spine is going to open up. Good. Now come up. Both legs straight. Now bend your left leg. Take the left foot to the right, to the outside of the right elbow, right knee. Take the right hand all the way up. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee, and twist back. Chest open, squeeze your abdomen. The abdomen is actually squeezed automatically by the thigh, so you want to try and relax it, but at the same time get used to the feeling of that squeezing of the gut, and look as far back as you can. And then come back. Now we're going to do the fire log pose to stretch the back further. So right leg on top, left leg below, and then you're going to come down and relax. And then slowly come up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to come down. The left foot is on top of the right now, and then you're going to come up and reach forward and place the forehead on the floor. And then hands on the floor, come up, and now lie down in your Shavasana. Relax. Particularly focus on your abdominal breathing in Shavasana. Hands out, palms up, and always focus on your breath. Long inhalations, long exhalations. Move your face from side to side. Now turn to the right. With your left hand, bring yourself up to any comfortable seated meditative asana. Sit with your back straight, your shoulders relaxed, eyes closed. Continue to breathe. Bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your hands together and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this video was useful to you. Thank you.